guys, what's up? Brother Shinobi here, coming to another video, and in this video, I'm going to show off all of the different amiibos that I've gotten. And I ended up with some doubles, triples, quadruples, because I had only intended to pre-order one in the beginning and just get one, but all of my pre-orders ended up getting cancelled. So I started pre-ordering more, and then my pre-orders didn't get cancelled, so I ended up with multiple of different ones. So I'm going to be showing off all of the amiibos that I've gotten so far, and telling you some interesting stories on the ones that have any stories at all. So, to start off, we have a Mario, one of the more common ones. We have Luigi. We have Peach. We have Link. We have Donkey Kong. And I had gotten a Diddy Kong. And I had heard that Diddy Kong was nowhere to be found anywhere, and it was a really rare amiibo. So whenever I saw two more of them, I automatically went and bought them, until I found out that Diddy Kong was not a very rare amiibo at all, and they had just not released more stock, and then stock kept on flowing, and then the next day they had 6 on their shelves instead of just 2. So I ended up with 3 Diddy Kongs, which is a very unfortunate thing, but I guess it's not, because Diddy Kong is actually a really good character in Smash Bros, so that was pretty awesome. We have Yoshi. We have Bowser. We have Kirby. We have Samus, and also, none of these are in any particular order, they're just in random order that I thought I would show them off in. So, we have Fox, we have Pikachu, we have Zelda, we have Toon Link, and in Germany, or somewhere around there, somewhere in there, I think it was Denmark, but they released a pre-order for the Marth Wii Fit Trainer and Villager amiibos. So, I went and got a Villager, Wii Fit Trainer, and a Marth. So I ended up getting all of the pre-orders for this, and if you can see, it basically says exactly the same. It's like basically the same thing. I really like how it's still in English. There's just some slightly different things, like how it says number 12 and then Marth, and then it says Super Smash Bros. Collection, which it does not say on the other ones that are American. So you can still tell the difference between the US and the Denmark, I believe it was, ones, but it's still really awesome. I really enjoyed getting those in my collection because I did miss out on them early on. Whenever the amiibos started, I did not expect them at all to be as rare as they've become, and how collectible they've come is just blowing my mind. So, next up was, I had attempted to get a Pit and Captain Falcon amiibos at a Best Buy. And whenever I went there to pick up the pre-orders, they said that they had no pits at all, and the only Captain Falcon that they had a very ripped label. However, I had already pre-ordered some other Captain Falcons, so I ended up with 2 Captain Falcons. So instead of having 3, I ended up with 2, which I'm still very okay with, because these are, if you tried to go out and buy one, you would not be able to anymore. These are definitely not the rarest ones, but they are up there in the rarity. Okay, so, like how I said, I ended up with a lot of pits. We have 1 pit right here. And another pit. And another pit. And finally, the 4th pit. So I ended up with 4 pits. I was really excited to have the pits, because Pit is one of the most rare. It's really high on the rarity scale. Like, this one was impossible to find after it was released. And I actually do have a lot of fun playing as Pit in the Super Smash Bros. Series, so that was really awesome to get. Now, another one, I had a Little Mac pre-ordered, and I got one. And I also saw one on a shelf. It was like the last one on the shelf. And so I picked up that one as well. So I ended up with 2 Little Macs, so that was really cool. Okay, now one of the more rare ones that I do not have a double or triple or quadruple of it or anything like that is Sheik. And I was still really excited to get a Sheik because Sheik was nowhere to be found after it was released on a miss-release day. So I was really excited to get one at all. So I got one Sheik from my Best Buy. So this was really awesome to get, and I'm really glad that there is no damage to the box that I can tell. It's in very nice condition, and I was very excited to add Sheik to my collection. Okay, now on the day before Super Bowl Sunday, I got about 8 inches of snow where I live. And Rosalina ended up being released on Super Bowl Sunday. So, despite there being about 8 inches of snow, me and my dad drove over to Target, and we went to go look for Rosalina. So when we got there, there was already 3 groups of people. There was about 8 people in total, including me and my dad, looking for the Rosalina amiibo. The people at Target didn't even know that it was released. They didn't even have it out on the shelves. And so we asked them if they had any, and they said they had 44 of them, and they came out with 3 boxes of 4, so they ended up bringing out 12, and they said they should have more in the back, and they go look at it. But we had enough to grab some. Most people grabbed 2, so me and my dad got 1, 2, and 3. So we ended up with 3 Rosalinas, which was really awesome because Rosalina is one of the most rare ones that has been released. Rosalina sold out online in 10 to 15 minutes, which is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure that's the fastest any of them have sold out online so far, if I'm not mistaken on that. And the last ones that I'm going to be showing off are ones that nobody could get to. As soon as they were released, they were sold out. Stores were only getting 3 to 4 of them, and I ended up getting 3 of them pre-ordered, and they canceled my pre-order. But later on, after they'd been released, they reinstated my pre-order, and they said they were sending them to me. So I wasn't quite sure what was going on, but I ended up with not 1 Lucario, not 2 Lucario, but 3 Lucarios. And Lucario is, again, one of the most rarest amiibos, next to Rosalina, and of course the rarest ones being the Marth, Wii Fit Trainer, and the Villager. So these are some of the most rare amiibos, the Lucario ones, which I was very excited to get. So let me know, have you gotten any amiibos? And if so, what is your favorite amiibo that you have gotten, or the most rarest amiibo that you have gotten? I certainly would have to say that it's very hard for me to choose, but I did really enjoy getting Captain Falcon, Rosalina, Lucario, and Pit. Like, those were some of my more favorite ones. I was really excited to get the ones from Denmark, the Villager, Wii Fit Trainer, and Marth. But I was really excited because there is some backstory behind it, and there's memories that are behind the Lucario, Rosalina, Captain Falcon, and Pit, which I'll always remember whenever I look at them, so that's also a good part of collecting for me. But let me know what you think. What's your favorites, again, and which ones have you been able to get? This is Retro Shinobi, signing out.